What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Parasite Eve 2. Now, last time we left off with a kind of short video because I am a dumbass. And I didn't do the thing that I said that I was going to do in like the first episode of this playthrough, which is I said that I was going to go through, excuse me, and I was going to write down certain codes to puzzles because, you know, why not? There's a lot of puzzles in this game, and some of them are harder than others. We've already seen one with the bridge combination, and we've seen a few other elements of the game that were puzzle-like, but not really the harder puzzles. So, with that being said, we're about to come up to our first harder puzzle, and I know how to do the puzzle. I know how the puzzle gets to that point, but it's only because I looked it up, okay? I wasn't smart enough. I will be the first to admit that I wasn't quite smart enough to really understand how the puzzles went together, especially as a kid. So I looked it all up as a kid. I don't really remember them, and I don't like redoing puzzles because it's just something that I've already done. So I go through and I write it down. And I've wrote down 4 different puzzles from in the game. And, yeah. That's that. So we're going to head to the motel lobby, and I'm going to explain to you how to do certain puzzles. And it's not going to be a great explanation of them, but it will be an explanation. So I'm going to hit my vape real quick, and we're going to head out. Alright, so we're going to head back out here. We did progress the story in the last episode. So, guess what? No, actually, I lied. No, I didn't lie either. Because we just came through the garage and killed the enemies in the garage, and now there's enemies in the garage again. So, only certain rooms respawn enemies, and that's cool. The fact that it's only 3 areas is kind of weird. There's probably enemies in other areas that we don't know about. Here's a hint. The map shows you which areas have enemies. If you ever enter an area and you aim your gun and it does not flash white, you either cannot see the enemy, that's a mention that the game doesn't want you to see the enemy yet. This happens a lot with enemies who can turn invisible, such as the giant mantis looking thing that we fought in the underground, in the well, which really, oh yeah, the well is full right now. We're not going to go down there. And we also come across multiple of the little bitty versions of that. They're like little spider and insect monsters. We fought some out here in the last episode. Those also turn invisible. If you walk out and you do this in a red room and you can't, discern where the enemies are, they're probably invisible. So keep that in mind. Case in point, we see nothing, right? Now we get it. Critical. 10, keep him in stun lock. PO8, work your magic. Critical. Alright, so we hear a noise, and we know that there are more of them. Oh, I was trying. Bap. I did not sling him across the room, I don't believe. I think he jumped. Ow, and I got hit. Ooh. And I need to do this thing. So we're gonna, stun lock. As soon as it's down to just 1, keep firing. You will keep him in stun lock with the PO8. Just because of how powerful the PO8 is and the fact that you can get critical so easy. Keep in mind too, these guys that I'm fighting right here are worth a shit ton of EXP. So if we look at our P energy, we got 888. We were just at 400. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Those guys are awesome, and you want to fight them every chance you get. Even though they're slightly annoying, they're worth so much XP. We're going to pop back into the little garage area and then the shop area. And there are enemies out here as well. Oh, there's bats. Guess what? We're going to do that thing twice. Oh, oh, there's still bats. I thought for sure I was going to be smart and like catch all them bats off guard. Is that it? I think there was just 2, yeah. Okay, so bats are kind of rough. They give you a lot of MP back though, so I'm not too worried about that. There's an item in this game that we should already have like 3 of, and I don't have. And it's not a big deal that I didn't pick them up. We find plenty of them. But they're called belt pouches. And they're important. I think there's one to find in the Acropolis Tower that I missed. I'm not going to remember everything, guys. And there's at least probably 2 that I've missed in Dryfield so far. And I'm actually very surprised that I've missed them. Because, well, I didn't expect myself to miss them. So that's interesting to me, because I just played this game like not long ago and I grabbed almost every belt pouch that was there. But you'll end up getting a question mark item that just says pouch. And when you look at it, it's a belt pouch. What belt pouches do is they take whatever, if you use them, whatever armor you have equipped at the time will gain an attachment slot. While that sounds amazing, and a lot of people are going to be tempted to be like, oh yeah, that sounds awesome, I can equip more stuff, I'm going to use this now. Don't do that. Save your belt pouches for later on in the game when better armor is offered, so that you can maximize the attachment slots on your favorite armor. Because this is not the only place you can buy armor. The station is not the best place to buy armor. As you go through the game, you will find new stuff and new places to buy stuff, and it helps to be able to save your belt pouches for your favorite armor. So bear that in mind. I would highly suggest you hold on to those belt pouches until you are absolutely sure you want to use them. So we used the lobby key to get into here, and this is a nice place. This is beautiful too. Like, again, I'm gonna gush over this, but it's beautiful. Look how nice this lobby is. I would love to be in this lobby. The guest ledger. Lots of white spaces. Sorry, yawn. Guess this is the middle of the desert. Yeah, I guess it is. The middle of the Mojave. Screw it. There's also a phone in here. Okie dokie, I'll talk to Hal. Sure thing. As soon as he gets back. Bye now. Be careful. I've not made a big deal about this in this game so far, but it is kind of important to read what people say over the phone to you while you're saving, because there's a lot of plot progression and a lot of plot points in those phone calls. Usually, if you progress the story of the game, you'll save, which is a good idea to do. And every time you progress the story, whoever you call it missed is going to have new stuff to say about your current situation, because that's how saving's supposed to be. You know, that's what it is in the game, is Aya's calling in to Mist headquarters and saying, hey, this has happened, what do y'all advise me do, because I'm the agent in the field. So it's really cool to listen in on the conversation and read all that stuff. Don't just spam X through it. What we're really after in here, to be honest, we're going to come up to this cash register, and it's going to take you to this screen. Look like something familiar with the slow cursor? This is a puzzle aspect. So, we examine this. The cash register, okay. Press clear, press total, no. Oh, hey, we found something that works, but we don't know the combination to this. There's a memo posted here. When death came to Tombstone, number sign, or for the millennials who are watching me, hashtag, sorry, I had to, number sign, holiday was 30, and ERP was not bad for a gunman of the Old West. The secret to long life, good friends and good luck. So, handwritten memo, problems with the cash register, don't forget, press the number sign before entering the 4-digit code, and press total when you're done. Can't remember the number? Check the still, and you will. Some irritated manager probably wrote this for the part-time help. Okay. This is why this puzzle is stupid. When you think still, and they have the apostrophe before the word, as if like there's a part of the word that's before it, they got cut off, but it's not. There's a part after the word that gets cut off. They should have put the apostrophe after the word, okay? Because when you say, you know, twas, it's a contraction. It stands for there was. So because you're cutting out that at the beginning of the word, you start like after the T. Okay, anyway, enough about how bad that's written. It's probably something that was lost in the original Japanese translation of this game. Contractions, I don't know how you even, translate contractions. So I'm going to tell you about how this puzzle works. When death came to Tombstone, so we're talking about the OK Corral in Tombstone, the famous gunfight, right? And we already know that you're supposed to press the number sign before you enter the 4-digit passcode on the register and press total when you're done. So, the number sign, Holiday was 30, okay? And Earp was. This is the secret to this puzzle. In the rooms 1 and 2, outside the main gate that leads to where this lobby is, in the main street of Dryfield, rooms 1 and 2 have pictures on the wall. When it says check the still and you will, they mean still frame. Still frame pictures. That is super convoluted and dumb. I don't know why that is a thing in this game, but basically, if you couldn't guess by context clues, you're supposed to go look at the pictures of Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. Now here's the kicker. It says that, Earp was 30. How old was the other guy? Or maybe it says Doc Holliday was 30. I don't know. So Holiday was 30 and Earp was blank. This is a solve for X puzzle. Okay? It's so bad. Let me explain. In the rooms, it tells you when they were born and when they died and at what age they died. But this puzzle is not asking you for what age they died. It's asking you for how old Wyatt Earp was when Doc Holliday was 30. Which is, again, super convoluted, and I'm going to stop talking about it. Basically, Doc Holliday was 30. So, we're going to hit the number sign, and he was 30. Wyatt Earp turns out to be 33 when Wyatt Earp was 30. Okay? Once you do all the math, that's where it comes out. And we hit total when we're done. There's a key in the money tray. Sorry to go on a long rant about the first puzzle, but it's such a convoluted way to get back into here and get that key. What it gives you is the Bronco Master Key. This key opens every door in the Bronco Motel. Now there's more enemies back in the junkyard and all that. So, that counts as plot progression. We know that now. Gonna pop back over here. Not just room 1 and 2 anymore. Now we can jump into room 3 for the first time. Instantly take that one out, instantly take those out. Whoops. This guy shouldn't be a problem. If you can land criticals on him, he's nothing. And that's actually a really good fight to come and do. because those little baby things give you so much MP. Even if you don't have the armor that gives you more stuff, and we get another MP boost too. Oh, that's nice. You gotta click on that shelf twice to find that, by the way. Nothing there. Jump back here. Just a rock wall out there. Why would you put a window right there next to a rock wall? That never made sense to me. Like, when I first read that out as a kid, I was like, why would you do that? And also, why is there a window at that height in your shower? Am I right? Like, this bathroom is not designed well at all. Even if it is just a rock wall out there. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the back that has that little passageway where we had to use the magnet to get the key. Pretty sure that's what is supposed to be outside this wall. If there's a person in that passageway, which there's gates and stuff set up, obviously is meant to be a foot traffic area. How would you like to be like taking a shower and you're scrubbing your back and you're like la-di-da, la-di-da, and somebody's just like staring in through the window? That is below waist level. Look at her ass and look at the, I don't know. That's weird to me. I don't know why they put a window in the bathroom at that level. But anyway, I just wanted to sort of show y'all that. That was, as a kid, I was like, why? And that stuck with me until I was an adult. Like, just still to this day. Like, why is there a window there? So, right away, that worked out so well with the PO8. He's like clipping through the bed. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Pause for a minute. As y'all seen there, I kept swapping targets to hope for criticals, because criticals knock them down. While they're knocked down, you can get an even higher critical chance on them. So I dealt a massive amount of damage with my PO8 right there, and did not use a lot of bullets. That's how you're supposed to use the PO8. If anyone is wondering why I'm using this crappy handgun, that's why. Blah blah, Billy the Kid. Obviously, I'm not finding anything in here. There's probably still something to find in here. I'm just not sure where. Does the bathroom have a sketchy window in the shower? No, this one's a normal shower. See? That's a normal bathroom. The windows here, it looks like, instead of in the shower area. So, I don't know. That's such a weird thing to me. That other room is just poorly designed. I'm actually going to lay down. So, now that we've got the Bronco Master Key, if we go back upstairs, we have access to all of those motel rooms as well. Check my map. This is not a red area. Check my map for the balcony. That is a red area. So, we want to be careful up here. Nothing showing up. Oh wait, it's invisible enemies. Stun lock right away with the PO8. You're going to get criticals. He's going to be nothing. Now you've got more coming. There's one right there. That might be the only one. They turn invisible very often. While they're invisible, they do not move. Stun lock. Instantly, you're going to sink criticals. If you've got the snail magazine at this point, these guys are nothing, okay? And again, great XP. Poor BP, but great XP. And you heal a good amount of MP as well. I'm actually going to use some of that to go back to full health. 115.49 is actually becoming a very, very common combination right there. If you'll remember, there's a room over here that we couldn't get into because it was locked. We can now open that with the Bronco Master Key. We instantly... I'm hoping for a critical. Hoping for it. There it is. Oh, there's another one. Okay, they're kind of surrounding me. Time for this. Die. Last shot. No? Nope. Wow, that dude was tough. But again, I have certain parasite energies, and I can use plasma. That's the big one. You ever get surrounded by walking enemies? Plasma will knock them down and give you a chance to do things. It is very handy. The PO8 deals awesome critical damage, and it has plenty of ammo in the clip. So at this point, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm feeling good about this playthrough. And again, here's a weird window. Half of it is in the normal bathroom area. Half of it is in the shower area. I can see the motel stairs. That is weird. Why is it there? These are so poorly designed. The mirror has been smashed. My eyes, they're greener, shinier. This mirror is broken. What? I'm reflected twice in this mirror. That's such a weird flavor text. Like, why would you say that? My eyes are greener in this mirror. This mirror must be broken. $30 minutes of watching TV for 50 cents, man. She says, wow, what a ripoff. Dude, Aya, do you know how many fucking times you've used that payphone outside that's 75 cents a call? You could have been in here chilling watching TV. Like, for real. Anyway, I don't know why she says that's a ripoff when you spend 75 cents on a fucking payphone call. There's a lot in this game that I critique and just go back and go, like, who put two and two together here? There's also this weird double door right here that we've never been able to get into before because it was locked. I never showed y'all that it was locked, but it was in fact locked. Now we can open it. This is the loft area. And if you'll notice, there's some movement on my screen. There's some movement, but there's no screen negativity. Like, it doesn't flash negative. That's because they want you to know there's an enemy here. And if you'll notice, there's one here too. So now there's two. Oh wait, here's another one right here. 3. Okay. But I can't aim at them. I can't look at them. So, you're free to do whatever you want in this room. But they want you to know there's enemies. Bear that in mind. I'm going to just sort of scan a lot of this. I'm not going to do much. I think there's something you can find in this room other than what we're supposed to be finding. I just don't know where. So I'm going to scan the shelf in hopes that I find something. Man, her footsteps are so annoying. Click, 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 click. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here that we can find. And if there is, I don't know where it's at. This is what we came for, right here. This jerry can. This gasoline canister. That's what Douglas told us to find. That's what we came for. But if you come over here, this looks oddly enough like a gun safe, don't it? A black, fire-resistant safe. It has a 4-digit number lock. Okay, cool. If you examine it again, it gives you an option to turn the dial. Now. Oh boy, where do I even start? There is a lot of stuff written around Dryfield, and there is a long, convoluted, crazy riddle where you have to go to a certain place, and then once you're in that certain place, you read more clues, and it's stuff like how many payphones are in Dryfield, how many this are in this particular room, how many pictures are on the wall in the motel rooms, and you get numbers, and it gives you 4 numbers. Those 4 numbers are the 4-digit combination of this safe. Now y'all know how to do the puzzle. I've already got it written down here. I'm just going to put the code in and get the stuff out of the safe, because it's very important that I show y'all what's in this safe. So the combination, for anyone who just wants to watch me and copy my combination, I don't blame you. I don't really suggest doing the puzzle associated with it. It'll hurt your brain and it'll take fucking forever. I fully recommend you look it up. It's not going to hurt your enjoyment of the game, okay? I promise. And this item is an interesting item that I'm going to tell you about. So the first number is going to be 4. The second number is going to be 4. The third number is going to be 8. And the last number is going to be 7. It made a click. The fireproof safe opened. Okay, so the first thing you're going to get is a bottle. Not only are you going to get this bottle, you're going to pick this bottle up. There isn't an option to drop that bottle. Do not press no there, okay? Do not opt to not take this bottle. Go over to here and you examine this. This is holy water. It's an attachment or a use item. Okay, I'm going to drop a quick save right there. So if you'll notice, if I walk, I can snap back, okay? Because this is a use or attach item, you can use it or you can attach it to your armor. Self-explanatory. The description says a small bottle labeled holy water. Attach this and see what happens. So what happens if we use it then? Invoked metabolism? What does that mean? That's a parasite energy, right? Oh, metabolism is level 2 now, but we only had it at level 1. Let me explain. Holy water will invoke a water-based, not an earth-based or wind-based or fire-based, but a water-based parasite energy. What that means is it'll take your lowest level parasite energy and it'll automatically bump it up to the next level. Obviously, using holy water right now is dumb because I could get this to level 3 and this to level 2 and use that to get this to level 3, which would be worth a lot more because it costs more experience to get it from level 2 to level 3 than from level 1 to level 2. So the longer you wait to use that, the more potent the effect. But you never want to use the holy water. We're going back, okay? So as you can see, we still have the holy water. Never use the holy water. It is not worth it. It is not worth it in the slightest. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to exchange this recovery 2 for the holy water. You want to attach it. It is a mystery via the question marks at what this does while it is attached. I will tell you what it does. It reduces the physical damage that Aya takes by 25%. It is a free rank, always active as long as you have it attached to your armor. It is a free rank of antibody. Antibody at level 1 gives you 25% damage resistance. The holy water gives you 25. If I pop antibody and have that equipped, I'm already taking half damage. So, bear that in mind. And if it's not half, it's somewhere close to half. Don't quote me on half. Antibody might not be a solid 25%. It may be a very soft 25%. So, don't quote me on that. I may be wrong. But I know for a fact that 100% a fact, the holy water reduces damage by 25%. That is a whole quarter of the damage gone. So, never use holy water. Now let's grab the gas can. To light, it must be empty. Oh, hey, those things, right? This is a confined space, and they give you 3 of these at a time. Move around this shelf, and do not get to where the other one can strike you. You want to move out to here. Excuse me. You can use plasma a few times and sink a few criticals. Actually, we're just going to use plasma a few more times and see if we can get a few of them down. 25 damage a pop with plasma is not bad for such a low cost parasite energy to use. Wow, dude, die. So, that's worth a lot of EXP, and you get recovery 3 out of it. So, totally worth it. Just don't get cornered like I did. Go if you pop behind this shelf on this side, usually in this camera angle right here, you can have Aya just run straight ahead, and you'll run into the one, but he won't have you trapped yet. You can usually run right by him. There's 3 that come in, but you can usually run to this corner and take pot shots, and then run back this way, take pot shots, run back like this way, take pot shots, and that battle's not as hard. But with 3 of them, if they do surround you, and you do happen to have plasma, that is an area of effect attack. Use that about 4 different times if you've got the MP, and you'll at least kill like 2 of them. And if you don't kill them, you'll come damn near close to killing them. So at this point, we know that we have a gas can, but it doesn't have gas in it. It's too light to have gas in it. So we need to go get gas, which is at the gas station, supposedly. So let's head that way. All this is probably really self-explanatory, and I don't mean to sound condescending when I say things like that. I just want to explain in vivid detail and easy to understand detail what we're supposed to be doing and what the game implies that we're supposed to be doing. Because, like, there might be people out there who think that I know where to go, but not exactly why I know where to go. I don't want y'all to think that I've played this game before, and because of that, I just automatically know exactly where to go. Because that's not the case. It's basically, I'm looking at what the game is implying, and we're going from there. And for those who don't understand, I want to make it very obvious what the game is implying, so that if you don't understand, you can go, oh, hey, you know, I get what he's putting down. I'm picking up what he's putting down. You know, like, I want people to understand things. So, this was not marked red on our map, but in fact we did have enemies. Bear that in mind. I want to come over here to the gas pumps. Somehow the gasoline pump escaped damage. Not that I have a car to use it. Nope, we don't have a car, but we do have a jerry can. Excuse me. And just like that, we're going to obtain some gasoline. Once you have the gasoline, check your map again. Always check your map again. It's very handy to know where you're going to encounter resistance and if you're going to encounter resistance. I'm not going to bother hopping through the general store or those old abandoned houses. While it would be good for XP and BP, I just don't see doing that right now. I'm pretty good on XP and BP. I'm doing decent in this game so far. So that's what we're going to do. And of course, if you want to be a completionist and you want to go for that 100% run, you're absolutely welcome to dip back and kill all the enemies. In fact, I highly recommend that you do. Kill as many enemies as you can comfortably, because like the XP and BP stack and stack and stack, and nothing ever takes that away from you unless you spend it yourself on things that you want. So bear that in mind, and just, if you want more BP and XP to get more Parasite energies and become more powerful. Oh wow, for whatever reason he decided to become visible right as I raised my gun up, so raised my gun up. Oh, nope. No you don't. Again, stick and move. If they go invisible, you can see their little shadow. I was hoping to get that one down before the other one came after me, but that wasn't working. Alright, now that I've got one down, the second one's easy. I can keep them stun locked with a PO8, unless I run out of ammo. Holy crap. Went through 32 rounds, was not expecting that. Quick reload, stun lock. He's not going to do anything. If you catch them right before they go invisible and you shoot them, they're going to keep trying to go invisible, which helps with the stun lock even more. Because once they're invisible, they're not going to attack you and they're not going to move at all. So you know exactly where they're at. Okay. I kind of forgot about that. We're not even supposed to come out here. But I knew that those little invisible things were going to be out here. That's not why I came out here, but I'm kind of glad I did. They're worth a lot of XP, so coming out here was actually a good thing. Actually, I totally missed it, but Douglas is over here working on the truck, like he said he was going to be. A beat up pickup truck. Amazing it still moves. Now I want to talk to Douglas. Get enough? Hang on a sec. Huh. Okay. That should do it. It'll get you to the shelter at least. This'll take a skosh more. I'll call you when I'm done. Go take a load off in your room. Alright. So he has instructed us to go to our room. And as you can see, the map lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh. Guess what that means? We just progressed the story in a major way. So, and if you'll notice on the map, guess what? There's a B in here. Why is there a B in here? Where else is there a B on the map? At the gas station. That's where Aya's car is. What does B stand for? Box. It tells us over there in the legend. The back of Gary's pickup truck now counts as a storage box. It's not going to let me use it yet, apparently. Oh, yeah, it is. So, there it is. Now we can actually store some of our stuff in the truck. And wherever the truck goes, we can carry stuff. But I don't really have a reason to carry stuff right now. Or to store stuff, I meant to say. So I'm not going to. Instead, we've been instructed to go take a load off in our bedroom. In our motel room, I should say. Whether it's a bedroom or motel room still. Bats. I don't know where the bats are. There they are. Crap. I let them get to me. Alright. That's how you deal with bats. Yeah, they attacked me once. They dealt a little bit of damage. I ain't too worried about it. Pop out here. There's probably going to be some enemy. Oh, nope. Flint's out here. What up, Flint? Can I talk to you? You gonna bark at me? Nope. Alright. Whatever. Oh, I'm sorry I'm coughing so much. Rooms 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, they don't have anything, so don't bother with them. And honestly, I'm not going to go around and kill all the enemies right now. Instead, I'm going to come this way. Oh, there's moths. There's also chasers. Not mistaken, there's 2 of them. Oh no. Oh, and there's more moths. Yes, there's 2 of them. Okay, so if you do get blinded by a moth, dip around the corner. If you have metabolism, I suggest you use it. Kill the remaining moth right away. And he got me. Okay. This one's... Oh my. Okay. Bad things are happening. Here's what I'm going to do. I have an MP Boost 1 and a Cola. I'm going to refresh my quick save right here in case I screw this up. I'm going to opt to use healing. I got it off right before he hit me. That was bad. Okay. That was almost me dying right there. You almost see my first death. Critical shots while he's down, and that one just hit me. God, I hate these things. There we go. Get wrecked, son. Yeah, I'm behind you, so that counts as higher critical chance. Alright, so that was bad. That was all the bad in the world. I don't understand how bad that was. Oh, that was bad. I'm ashamed of myself for that battle. Please, please, God, by now, I hope with what I have taught you in this video, you do a better job at that battle than I did. I'm going to come up here and jump into our room. Alright, if you have anything in the storage box up here, I suggest you take it out and go put it in the truck. While we're up here, we're going to make a phone call. As soon as he gets back, by now, be careful. He's talking about the fact that somebody at Mist Headquarters left. We're going to go ahead and save, and I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. My nose is kind of runny. It's kind of like affecting how I speak. So I'm going to go clean up a little bit, and hopefully in the next video I won't sound like this. But yep, go ahead and overwrite your save here. And because we progressed the story in a main plot point, guess what time it is? We'll save the game. I would suggest you do it in a new slot as well. So that's going to be this episode, and when we come back, I'm going to take a load off in my room, probably watch some TV or something, I don't know, and we're going to wait on Gary to fix the truck. And until then, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment, all that, cliche YouTuber stuff, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace!